Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6204 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 30 moves to open 12 licorice shells, collect 13 color bombs, and clear out 66 of the candy curls. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So I did play this level through because I wasn't sure if these specials were part of the board or maybe like a free booster that I had. So they are part of the board, and I learned a little bit about this level when I played it through. First of all, it's really tough to get these crystal candies going. I need to break through things, especially in these corners. I've got a series of portals, and to be honest, I don't even know how they work yet. And then I've got some specials on the board that I really want to make sure I try to make full use of, because as you can see, this board is very limiting. I'm looking into the crystal candies to see if there is any hope for me down here instead of just making a throwaway move. I don't see it, because what happens when the conveyor belts shift is that these guys get in our way. They really make crazy patterns on the board that make it difficult for us to make moves down here. And this is where I want to be, is right down here. So if I can at least get these specials that are on the board operational, I'll have a better chance of success. So let's break through those barriers that are there. Oh, here we go. Now we're opening up that crystal candy along this side. I like a reshuffle. Let's hit that there. Now we're opening these up. Well, we're making them available. They're not opened yet, but we're opening up the area, and that's what I need to do. Okay, so this conveyor belt is going to come where? Let's find that out. Over here. Then it probably goes to here, and then it goes to here. It's always important to try to ascertain where everything is meant to be and how things are traveling. And this is, I think, one of those games where the more you play it, one of the levels, the more you play this level, the better you'll understand the board. I really like this. Being able to hit these guys a couple times. And the nice part about the... Oh, maybe I should have gone the other way with that and hit the edges. I should have. The nice part about these two bits of mission is that they are very interrelated. If I can open these, then I have access to a lot of color bombs. Not all that I need, but color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. As we take out colors and concentrate things down, we get better opportunities. As a matter of fact, thinking of it in that way, this is kind of the upper parts are the low-hanging fruit. They're the easiest to do away with if I can get any of them open. And therefore, I should focus on those and use what I get from here to help with these edges, which I think are just extremely difficult to reach into. Still haven't gotten that one working for me. This doesn't seem extremely helpful. I don't really like any of my choices. Let's bring this down just a bit so maybe we can make something happen with it. Now I can pull this down and open up some of these crystal candies, but I'm not hitting any of the licorice shells, and I really want to hit licorice shells as I go forth with this. Wow, this is kind of awful. Yeah, that licorice shell isn't even partly open. I wish I could have hit one that was more open. But you take what you can get. All right, so looking at this board, not focusing on this area, I think is definitely a problem that I need to address. What should I take out? If I could take out green, I probably would. Can't quite. Let's just do this first and see what happens. Yeah, there. See, we make things. Once we get this board open, look at all of the fun things we can create. I didn't get it open nearly in time. But I do think that I need to better focus on the licorice shells that are up here. Yep, that's what I need to do. I still do think I need to open up these other specials to use as quickly as I can. But I also need to allow the board to give me some of these color bombs so that I can finish out the rest of it. Well, the candy curls, sometimes that's what I worry about because sometimes they're hard to reach, but those don't seem to be the problem. It's these guys. Once I get these guys, I'll be able to get these guys and these. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off until I have something important to share. Okay, I like my chances here, especially because I was able to clear those guys out. I've got the extra color bombs on the board, so I don't need to worry about this, and these guys are gone. But I still have a task here. If I do this, I get a stripe, but it's not going to be on this plane here. So I'm going to make a wrapped and see if I can maybe pair that up. Look at this. Oh, that's even better because the stripe took off and it left that wrapped behind that I might be able to use to my advantage. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to make another stripe. I've got these color bombs as well. So I'm trying to figure out how to use those as in this equation. Unfortunately, things are isolated in such a funky fashion that it's hard to get things to go where we want them to go. Yeah, I didn't count those out. I should have to see if I was going to get any play on this area. I did not. What if I take out orange? It would drop this down. I like that. I don't need a striped wrapped. I just need a stripe to hit these guys. Striped does just as well as a striped wrapped because it's just this plane I need. There we go. Got it. I do this. I opened this up. I already collected enough color bombs, so I didn't need the extra benefit of that. For me, this was a hard level. It It took me a while. I had fun with it though. It is complex. This area in particular was difficult. That's why I felt so buoyed when I was able to clear these out and I had these guys left. Even though gravity tends to help, I also had a head start on those guys. They were opened up fairly well. But I think maybe for me the reason it was so hard is because it relied so heavily on those conveyor belts, and I struggle with conveyor belts. So people who really love conveyor belts might have had a much easier time with this. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. This took me between 25 and 30 tries, so it wasn't awful, but it took a bit of work. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.